Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham, alongside Jim Hardy. Jim Hardy, a fellow member of the show. We appreciate all of you out there being with us today. Thank you so much. A lot to talk about. It looks like Auburn, and we mentioned this, I think, last time. First of all, let me say I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year as we are approaching 2026. Going to be an interesting year in 2026. The portal opens officially January the 2nd. It will go until the 15th? 16th.
Yep.
And looks like there's going to be quite a few Auburn football players in that portal. Quite a few have announced that they will enter. The biggest one just before we came on the show about an hour ago, I think Cam Coleman says that he will enter the transfer portal. So I at this point, I just assume everybody that was a starter last year is going to enter the portal. And if anybody comes back, then that's just kind of, I'll be surprised. I don't really know what to say about it anymore. It is what it is. Maybe this is that now. There's I guess a couple of different ways we can look at this, Jim. Alex Golesh came in and he said that roster retention was the number one goal. Apparently, that has not gone too well. So do you look at that as a failure on Golesh's part? Do you look at that as, okay, that's you come in and right away you're already got one strike against you? Or do you look at that and say, like some others have said, I mean, what are we losing here? Right. Yeah, you're losing talent, but you're losing a bunch of guys that have never been able to have a winning record. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, maybe when we talked about a culture change at Auburn, wiping the slate completely clean is what Auburn needed. Like I said, I can't. I'm not going to get real upset about it. Anybody that doesn't want to be at Auburn needs to leave. That's the bottom line, isn't it?
Well, you got the aspect of what a lot of people, me and you, because we came up a long time ago supporting Auburn football. We want kids to actually support the university and be there because they love it. Yeah. That I think that window has gone.
Well, yeah, I'm not expecting. I mean, yeah. I get the modern day. I get that you're getting paid, and that's a big part of it. And teams are offering, a raise, so to speak. For other programs, that's fine. But and I get, this is not the coaching staff that recruited you to Auburn, and that whole bit about it's about the love of the university. That I get that. That's fanciful, but it just you see the attitude of some of these guys.
Oh no, their true
leaving.
Their true character is coming out. I'll give them that much.
And it's just like okay. So I go back to what am I rooting for here?
Well, yeah, there you go. Well, and it's what you brought up as well. As Hugh went in and sold him on his dream and the way he wanted to do it and how it was all lined up. They bought in with his dream and some money And now a new guy's come in selling a different program and a different amount of money, and he may have come in and evaluated, especially some of these receivers, he may have come in and evaluated and said, hey, look, I'm going to give you this much, and you can earn this much with production, but I'm not just going to go out there and give you $1 million because somebody said you're who you are.
Yeah, there was, there's some talk coming out and how, the deals were structured in the previous staff and how, this new staff came in and was like, whoa,
Right.
this is not sustainable. This is not the way that we want to run this program. Now what does this mean for any of the rest? Like I said, once this started, it begins with a trickle.
Mm-hmm.
You get a few guys going out, and then it just becomes like it's so an avalanche, and that's basically what it's become now. But is this because Auburn? Does this have anything to do with money? Is this part of it? Is Auburn not offering the guys that we've been told for the last couple of weeks is that, Cam Coleman's obviously Auburn will match anything that, he's being offered. He's a priority recruit. Deuce is a priority recruit or a player. Some of these other guys, whatever. Is it about obviously it's not. I mean, clearly there's been some money freed up. Freed up with so many people going. Connor Liu announces also that he will enter the draft. He and Keldrick Falk would be the two that are going to be underclassmen that will be leaving for the draft. So that's part of it as well. But, we got a comment. Steve says, is Cam Coleman leaving in part because Deuce Knight not playing? Or is it money? Or is it the new coaching staff? Are we in a perpetual losing program? Is it time to panic yet? I'm not going to panic about anything. If the guys leave, then we'll go to the portal and we'll replace, and it may take, obviously it will be a rebuild.
Right.
This has turned into a rebuild. Now, how fast can you rebuild? That's a question. That's a different answer for every staff that comes in. And what does it say about the new coaching staff? I don't know. It's hard to answer that right now. You can't come in, though, in your opening press conference and say that, roster retention is the number one priority right now, and then, the entire starting 22 basically walks out the door.
Right.
That doesn't look, certainly that doesn't look good. But again, that might be a good thing. So, it's not like.
Well, for him, because like I said, Hugh sold a dream of way Hugh wanted to run the program. That didn't work.
Right.
So for Golish, he's got to get his guys in there that are hard workers, that want to put the time in and the effort. He may be one of these that are going out there looking for the undervalued guy and coaching him up, doing the Indiana type thing versus the other way around and saying Coleman sitting over there saying, I want $2 million. And he just says, we'll pay you $1 million, and then if you score so many touchdowns during the year, we'll give you $2 million.
Well, that in theory, okay, that's fine, but that's kind of the route that Brian Harsin was taking.
Sure.
We'll coach up. I'm a better coach than these guys. We'll take the 3 stars, a team full of those, and I'll coach them up, and we'll be better than everybody else. And but I don't know if I don't think that's a winning philosophy in the SEC in modern times here. You got to have some superstar guys. You got to have a difference maker at quarterback. That is without a doubt.
Yeah, in the Southeastern Conference, there's 3 things that are given. You got to have the guy that's going to call the signals, and he's got to be one of the best at what he does. The second one, you got to have an offensive line. And there's no question. If you have a halfway offensive line, it's shown for the last several years. When you go get guys out of the portal that can't hear on snap counts, then that causes a major problem.
Yes,
the third one is a defensive line. If you don't have the lines of scrimmage, I don't care who's standing out there on the outsides. It doesn't matter.
Right. Oh, well, it's official now. It will be a complete rebuild on the offensive line.
Sure.
All 5 starters are gone now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, prefaced it by saying the portal doesn't officially open until January 2nd, and just because you enter the portal doesn't mean you won't come back to Auburn. I don't know
and maybe
if that's feasible, but we'll see.
To add to what you're saying, maybe that is the strategy of some of these kids. They went in there and said, hey, Coach, I want $1 million. He goes, we'll give you $500. He said, but get in the portal and see what you can get, and then call me.
Maybe that is that could be a conversation that's being had.
Right.
And
because now
testing the waters is a phrase that we keep hearing.
The old saying is, if you're going to play with the firework, don't get a surprise when it blows up in your face.
Right.
Because there was a lot of kids. Remember when this portal thing first started, there was a lot of kids that said, hey, I'm going to jump in the portal and go somewhere else. And they ended up at a small school, and some of them not on scholarship ever again.
Right. The grass is not always greener. That's a common phrase we use a lot of times, but it is absolutely true. But some of these kids are burning bridges, though.
Burning.
And
we got one.
There's no way back.
That's burned a lot of bridges.
Unfortunately. All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
It's here. Glenn Smith's closing out the year. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Terrains. New full-size GMC Sierras, almost $15,000 off. New GMC Terrain Elevations, as low as $289 per month. Or take advantage of 0% financing, plus no payments until April of next year. Now is the time for end-of-year savings at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you, just getting started on today's show. Love to hear from you. Love to hear your thoughts on what's going on right now at Auburn. 256-234-6221 is our number. Brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation and Sensagreen Heating, Cooling, and Insulation. Have a little more to talk about them a little later in the show. But as always, let's go to your phone calls. The Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline. We got Terry. Hey, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, Andy. Hey, Jim. How y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good, Terry. How about you? Hope you had a good Christmas.
Hope you had a good Christmas. The thing that's not getting enough discussion, and it's been talked about a little bit, but not nearly enough, was if Auburn retained DJ Durkin, the roster was going to maintain itself. That's not getting near enough discussion because the rosters just completely fell apart.
That is true. I don't know. That's what we were talking about in the opening segment. I mean, that's what we hear. If all we heard was, well, we got to make DJ Durkin the head coach because of the roster. Got to keep him. Alex Golders comes in. Roster retention is the number one priority. Apparently, that has not gone well, or for whatever reason. Is it money? Is it something else? But maybe it's once some of these high-profile guys start going, everybody just starts following suit, just because that's the thing to do.
I think it's a culture change. What you said, Andy. I think it's a complete culture change. Now, I know people that were in the DJ Durkin corner and wanted him as head coach, and I don't know the numbers, but in the 2 years at Maryland, he got clobbered by Penn State, Michigan, and Ohio State, something like 146-16. And I thought, well, that's Gene Chizik all over again. We don't want him at Auburn as a head coach. I told you, he's one of those people that's just a great coordinator, but he's a lousy head coach. So I never understood that. I was just quietly praying that he didn't get the job, and I was so glad when they hired Alex Golesh. Now, I don't know how things are going to turn out with Golesh. You made the comparison to the evil Brian Harsin, and I can understand your comparison, but I'll differ with you on that because at least he's coached in the Southeastern Conference before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not making a comparison. I'm just saying the thought process of saying we're going to just have 2 and 3 star guys and we're going to coach them up because we're better coaches, we don't have to worry about recruiting, that is a losing philosophy.
Yeah, and you're right. You're exactly right. And has Deuce Knight entered the transfer portal?
Not officially.
Not officially? Okay, well, I don't remember his recruiting process, but, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how many South Florida guys come with Golish to Auburn, quite honestly. I think a lot of them will. And I think a lot of guys have entered the portal of other schools, just not being talked about because we're in Alabama. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to watch.
No doubt.
Take care, guys.
Appreciate it. Hey, Mylan, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
What's going on, guys? War Eagle.
War Eagle, what's happening?
I'm going to tell y'all, the sky ain't falling. Everybody's slipping out. Yeah, we're losing some stud players, but those stud players hadn't performed. I mean, like I said, I think it was last week, we've 5 straight losing seasons, guys. I mean, it could be worse. Look at Oklahoma State. They've lost 48 players so far. I mean, and you said, Alex said that roster retention, I think that was pretty much wrote in his speech for him. Just like the whole, we keep DJ Durkin, we keep this roster. Well, we see that ain't true either. Look, if these guys don't want to be at Auburn, then we don't need them. We need hunger. We need that hunger. We need that fire back at Auburn. We don't need guys that say, I'm never stepping foot in Auburn, Alabama again, and because he was sold a dream. Well, you were sold a dream. We also got you out of a battery charge, buddy. So be it. We don't need these guys. We don't need guys like that. I said last week we were getting rid of a cancer. And I hate to use that word, but that's what we're doing. And it is a rebuild. Things are going to be all right. I believe we've got a coach that's going to come in and fix things, and I don't think he's Brian Harsin at all. I think we'll get some good players, and it's freeing up money, and there's some good players in the portal, and we're going to rebuild. We're going to be back stronger. I believe that. I strongly believe that. Everything's going to be good. We're going to be fine. Now, next year, is it going to be playoffs? Probably not. I know a lot of Auburn fans don't want to hear that because I know as a fan base, we're hungry to get back to Atlanta and get back to that level. But, guys, new coaching staff, he's got to do it his way. We're going to be fine, guys. War Eagle, and I love the show. I hope y'all had a great Christmas. And a Happy New Year, fellas. Look.
Appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you as well. I agree with, everything Mylan said. We weren't expecting it. That we've tried to convince ourselves, when we fired Gus, we could just kind of pick up where we left off and, elevate it a little bit. And that was a disaster. And then when Hugh Freeze came in, we thought it was going to be a rebuild. And then he had this great recruiting, was able to salvage that recruiting class and bring in some really great ones. And think, well, okay, it's not a rebuild. Well, maybe this is what Auburn needs.
Here's the side note of that, and I'll do it real quick before we go to break, is he did build some great high school classes. Once that high school class is brought in, you don't have to pay them as much money. Once they realize they've got a name or somebody else wants them, those numbers go way up. Is this a sustainable thing in the future that people just go away from high school altogether because you can't keep them?
It may very well be. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
This is Kathy Holmes with Preparatory Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. I always like to remind you about Preparatory Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Go and check out their website, steaksnwine.com. That's just the letter N, steaksnwine.com. You'll be glad that you did. All right, we're going to go back to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline and welcome in a different Terry. Terry, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, Andy, Jim. How y'all doing today?
We're doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm fine. Listen, I got some suggestions for the new coach at Auburn. I've been an Auburn fan since about Sugar Jordan days and made it through Clarksville. But as an Auburn fan, nothing frustrates me more than the dumb mistakes they make. False start, being called offside, hitting somebody 10 yards out of bounds. And another thing, day one, they need to line everybody up and give them a hearing test.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Day one, everybody gets a hearing. Get Dr. McLeod down there or somebody and give them a hearing test and go from there. And just the dumb mistakes that they need to work out, get through all of that in August. The false starts, the offsides, teach them not to hit somebody 10 yards out of bounds. We've all seen that over and over, and then throw a backwards pass, lose the ball, get it to the other team. Just the fundamentals is what's so upsetting to me. And then have a back and some line. If you need 2 yards to pick up third down and you need 2 yards, get where you can get it. And that's all I got. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it, Terry. Yeah, you could say that Auburn was not fundamentally sound, I think, in a lot of areas. For a while now, maybe for the last 5 years or so. Maybe, and again, that's a good thing. You got to start over. Not a good thing that you have to start over, but a good thing that you can start over now. I mean, and clean slate, clean out all the I don't like to use it, but back to Mylan's point about cancer, you got to get rid of it all or it'll grow back. You gotta get down deep. And I'm not saying all these kids are. A lot of them are not that are transferring out. Some of them are really good guys, and I hate that they're leaving. Auburn, and I wish them success. But there's some that probably are clearly not the character of player that you would want at Auburn. So,
and that's that conversation's already been brought up in the last month or so about Cam Coleman himself. He may be the best talent we've had, but I've read multiple reports that he was lazy, that he thought that he was so good he could go out there and catch the ball. But if you noticed, he ran pretty much the same routes in every game. He didn't change anything up. I mean, he had like a stutter and go or a go, and every once in a while a curl, and that was about the end of it. And then they said in practice that he was just that way, that he was kind of lackadaisical on his work ethic because of, he was already that good in his mind.
Well, his potential is, out through the roof. We all, I think, can agree that he's going to be an NFL player, and he's going to be. Now, can he get away with that in the NFL? Of course not.
Right.
If that's the attitude, I don't know. I'm not at practice. I'm not. I can only see what I see in the games, but I'm sure you could say this. Anytime somebody leaves, you can come up with some kind of. There are going to be negatives, about that person or this or that or whatever. But again, I'm not going to go down that road. If they don't want to be at Auburn, then they need to go somewhere else. And that's all fine and good.
So that's the conversation I want to bring up, because we've recently had one that's basically said that he would never step foot on Auburn's campus ever again. What are your thoughts? I mean, everybody knows out there now that all this live that went on, and everybody got to see it and has at least read about it, that what was said and what he didn't say. And, I mean, he pretty much burnt the bridges.
Talking about Malcolm Simmons.
Malcolm Simmons, that is correct.
Yeah. He went on. I don't know if it's Instagram. I don't have Instagram. I don't go on Instagram, but it was sent to me. And talking about burning bridges, that one, he can't. He lit the fire. That's for sure. It was a bad look. It was a very, very bad look considering everything that Auburn has done for him.
Right.
You got to have a little awareness, and it's time to grow up a little bit. I understand things have not worked out. I get it that things, and the previous staff said it on this show. How many times have we said it? Previous staff did not use him like they should have. Mm-hmm. That's 100%. But to not give the new coaching staff a chance, or even not meet with them,
right? I think that you probably hit the nail on the head with the immaturity thing, because of everything that I'm reading, that's what they're saying, that he wouldn't meet with them, he wouldn't answer their phone calls, he wouldn't answer a text. He was pretty well, when they were hired, he was done.
Yeah.
And that shows immaturity right there.
Well, wish them all well. We'll see if we can't replace them with somebody that, maybe a little bit. And again, we'll see what happens with this, but maybe a clean slate's what Auburn needs right now. All right, we got to take another break. What do you think? 256-234-6221 is our number here. Give us a call. Let us know right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Since 1908, many talented tradesmen and women have proudly represented the Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air name. We are grateful for their commitment to excellence, always providing our clients with quality work that we're glad to guarantee you with 100% satisfaction. No matter the problem, the Dixie Electric team is here for you, serving the Montgomery and Auburn areas. Thank you for choosing a locally owned company.
For more information, go to calldixie.com.
Call Dixie and it's done.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Only a couple of more segments left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Again, I'd like to remind you, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job's too small, commercial or residential. So give them a call for all your needs today. And Sensagreen Heating, Cooling, and Insulation for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen. They are the carrier dealer in this area, 334-487-3555. All right. Obviously, we're talking a lot about the portal today. Because half of Auburn's team is in the portal, it seems like.
The good. Now, here's another side of the portal we're not talking about.
Yeah.
Involving.
It's a two-way street.
That is correct. And what I was about to say is, think of all the coaches that have been replaced just in the SEC, and all those players that are the same way. There's Florida people jumping in. There's Kentucky guys jumping in. I think there's an opportunity out there to Golis to go get some of the guys he wants versus, like we said, tearing this thing apart and rebuilding. I do like we were talking about off the air, I do like the NFL model where they can go out there and get these free agents and bring them in and build up what he's missing. Okay, well, my wide receiver room is now half of what it was. I can go out there and get free agents, get a couple from South Florida, get a couple from, where did they get the kid from the other day, Michigan, that they just brought in?
Speaking of that, Auburn gets 2 recruits, 2 from Michigan, an offensive lineman and a wide receiver just the other day. And this is the 2026 class. These are guys that were committed to Michigan, and then when, of course, everything that happened and blew up at Michigan, they, got out of their commitment and signing and are now committed to Auburn. Brady Marchese and Bear McWhorter, you got to like an offensive lineman with the name Bear. That's got to work out well. But Marchese was a wide receiver from Cartersville, Georgia. He was committed to Georgia until signing day and then flipped to Michigan. 6'1", 183 pounds. This is number 134 player. This is top 150 player in the country here. The number 134 player in the country, number 20 wide receiver. So he in high school, not that I mean, but 95 receptions, 2,175 yards, and 28 touchdowns in high school. So very productive guy. Can he come in and play right away? Well, he may have to. With the wide receiver room losing so many guys. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Does Bryce Kane, does he follow suit and enter the portal? We just go ahead and just scrape the whole thing.
Well, that'd be the remaining of the Freeze 4.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
There would be the Freeze 0 after that. But, so, again, it's a two-way street. How many guys can you bring in from the portal? Well, as many as you need. But the problem is now with this one portal window, you've got basically less than 2 weeks to fill out how many spaces now? I mean, we've got quite a few positions open, and
well,
so you got
10 in that receiver room.
You really got to get after it.
Yeah, I mean, if you had 10 in that receiver room, there's half of them gone now.
And the offensive line, how many?
Yeah,
you got what, 5 or 6 offensive linemen?
You said entire starting lineup.
Yeah,
so,
plus the couple of backups.
Yeah,
Too Tall Miller. Being gone out of that, and DeAndre Carter. So you've got your work cut out for you to go and to find the right guys, to bring them in, and to figure out the money situation then.
There's no doubt in 14 days, that's a hard thing to do with free agency out there, basically going and picking up players in 14 days and getting all the contracts worked out. And, I mean, if you offer a player on day one, of, say, the 3rd of January, and by day 14 he's still sitting there twiddling his thumb saying, well, somebody's going to offer me more money, how do you play that game?
Right. It's a brave new world in college athletics. Somebody just sent me this. This Eugene Asante, former linebacker, at Auburn. I turned $400,000 in the portal in 2023 to come back to Auburn because I prayed to God if a coach gave me a chance to play, I would honor him with my actions and words. Ain't no more loyalty. I ain't even speaking about Cam. He gave his all for Auburn, but half of the guys leaving because it's the latest in of what to do, in college football. I think that's from a former player. That's from not, that's not from me. So hard to disagree with that for sure. And he was a great, a really good player for Auburn. All right, we got to take another break. We'll be back with one final segment right after these messages.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare. Serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz final segment on the show today. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. What will tomorrow bring? If today, what will the new year bring for this Auburn football team? Will we ever get out of this this stagnant? I don't even know what this portal hell that we're in right now. So. I don't know. We'll see. And again, I know it feels like things are falling apart right now, but I'm with Mylan. The sky's not falling. Tomorrow will come. The sun will rise. And Auburn, when the portal opens, we'll start talking about all the guys that are coming to Auburn from the portal and try to break that down. How does this work out? It's a new staff. It's going to be a new team, and we'll see what that brings. But this is I don't enjoy covering this part of it at all. But seems to be this is going to be what we're left with here. Until something happens with college football, that's for sure. Auburn's got a basketball game tonight. They play Queens. It's the final out-of-conference game of the preseason, if you want to call it that. Then the Auburn will open on the road at Georgia. I guess that'll be Saturday, January 3rd, I believe it is. So Queens 5-7 on the year. Auburn kind of trying to protect that nation best 63 games straight home non-conference winning streak. That the second longest is Oklahoma State with 51. So Auburn got something a lot to be proud of. Haven't lost a home non-conference game since 2015. So it's been a minute. Auburn, though, first time they've been unranked in the top 25 in quite a while since January 1st, 2024. So hopefully, maybe you win a couple of games in the SEC. Maybe you can climb back into the top 25. The only 4 losses on the team on the year are to probably the 4 best teams in the country. But nonetheless, they are losses, and you got to deal with that. They are losses, that's for sure. All right, on this day, 1930, Jim, Fred Newton, 27 years old, becomes the first man to swim the entire length of the Mississippi River. 1930, he did this.
I don't know how you did that because that's hundreds of miles.
Well, he went from Ford Dam, Minnesota, to New Orleans, Louisiana.
That's what I think so.
He covered 1,826 miles.
Yes, that was just hundreds of miles.
176 days, and he was in the water for 742 hours. Not at one time. I guess he took a break.
He'd have to. He'd have been a dead fish.
That is a long journey.
Well, my question, not that that's not a great accomplishable feat and talk about it and all that, but why? Like, what was the motivation?
Because it's there, I guess. Like Mount Everest, why climb it?
Yeah.
Because it's there, I guess.
Maybe that's what Golis should say, and I'm just going to show everybody and turn this thing around.
Well, I hope he does. I'm behind you, Coach. I hope I'll.
At least what you read and what he said in his press conference and his testimony, as I call it, he was a hardworking guy brought up from nothing.
Yep.
So he knows how to build something. And the places before here, he's built it up. So we're going to find out if he can build it at the SEC level.
Yeah, he didn't think he thought he was going to get a little better starting point than he did when he was at South Florida, but it may not be.
Right.
We'll see. Happy birthday today, Bill Osmanski, Hall of Fame fullback from Holy Cross. 4 NFL championships for this guy. Okay. 40, 41, 43, and 46 with the Chicago Bears. Big time. 1915, he was born. Matt Guitar Murphy with the Blues Brothers. Ray Nitschke, longtime linebacker with the Green Bay Packers, won several championships as well. Hall of Famer. Mary Tyler Moore. John Voight, born on this day, 1938. Ed Bruce wrote Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. Although Waylon and Willie made it famous, Ed Bruce actually wrote it, and he had a hit with it first. Ted Danson from Cheers. You ever watch Cheers?
I watched it, yeah.
Great show. Sean Payton, head coach of the Broncos right now. Won a Super Bowl with the Saints. Got, coaching up Bo Nix. He's doing a fine job there. Tony Tolbert, defensive end with the Cowboys from right up the road in Tuskegee, Alabama. Jude Law, born on this day, 1972, fine actor. I don't know if talented Mr. Ripley. Yeah. Theo Epstein, greatest general manager in the baseball history. I mean, went to the Boston Red Sox, won a World Series after they hadn't won one in 100 years. Won a couple, several. Then went to the Cubs and won a World Series there. The two teams that had not won World Series and had these, it's cursed, they can't win. Put them in position. Won a World Series. 1973. And Danny McBride, born on this day, 1976. Actor, funny guy. I forget, was it what's the it was an HBO show everybody thought was hilarious. He was a minor league or pitcher, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, it's not important. What will tomorrow bring? Who knows? But join us here on the Auburn Blitz on Tuesday, and we'll talk it over. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.